In this video, I'm going to be discussing multiple channels of communication, and specifically, I'm going to be discussing sensory processes and more direct perception related to sensory processes and the translation processes from our sensors to our direct perceptions. Because you might think that, well, don't we get to truth from sensory experiences? And while that's to some degree true, it's actually not entirely accurate, because we have to perceive the information from our direct senses, and there tends to be a lot of gaps in meaningful information. And near and far our direct perceptions, there tends to be a lot of gaps that occur through the space between the self-surrounds and the external surrounding environment. And even what we might see directly, say in a visual process, might not be the entire truth. And we might have to engage more deeper cognitive processes of thinking to be able to actually meaningfully interpret anything at all. And oftentimes, when it comes to trying to understand specific, more dynamical cause and effect relationships, say as human behavior, the behavior that we look upon and observe and create inferences, often we require to have some existing priors that allow us to inform our own perceptions. And sometimes even that itself requires a little bit more digger deeping and asking questions to get into what's not directly observable, and which is more requiring us to infer and to render meaningful information from multiple sources and multiple channels of communication. And part of what increases the accuracy of our meaningful interpretations, our meaning interpretations, is to actually engage in a combinatory process of multi-sensory channels of communication with our cognitive processes. So not just do we have to have a trained eye, but we have to have a trained mind's eye and a mind that can put together these meanings from our senses and our thinking. And that's all I want to say for this video. I hope you have an awesome week. Bye.